Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to What Were They Up To at 11:30. I thought we'd start with good old 8th Brigade in 3rd Infantry Division, seeing what he's up to, as at this time he's actually taken La Haye de Buttes, and without even thinking about it, orders his men to go and try and capture Jaurès, which was a phase 2 objective. It's nice that he's taking it upon himself to secure those objectives, given by what I believe he must know, that poor old 185th, as we suspected, still sitting at La Haye while their commander sits here having a cup of tea on the beach, safe and protected with the artillery detachments, as engineers get doing what they're doing. It's a bit sad that he hasn't moved up to La Haye and got his men on the go. If he was up here with his men, he would know that this bridge is blown, and that he could probably come around here, come up to Renville, maybe scout westwards. But it was very disappointing in one way to see these guys still sitting here. We'll have a look at 185th and see what exactly he was doing at this very moment. Yeah, at 11:30, the troops continue to entrench and stay in their positions. He's, yeah. Even though he had orders to move. But yeah, I mean, right here. Can you please tell me why you're 5 kilometers away up and say all the way back here? Why you're not pressing the attack and in control of your men at the front? He's more content just to sit at the back and entrench. Kind of sad really. We have to openly criticize him for that, but we won't dwell on it, as we go down here to 9th Brigade, which has crossed at Fioeli, and also at Corbuchon. However, this tells me that the bridge is blown. So what? Maybe they found a ford. Maybe they crossed it with ease. Maybe it's not as big a river as we thought. But we do have a lone company of 3rd Fallschirmjäger Division, a pioneer company, up here, sitting up by itself, guarding a bridge, and 22nd reaching Saint-Salvaire-Lendelin, where we thought that they would be up to by now. So that goes to show that at least my speculation was correct. Let's have a look and see what 22nd Armoured Brigade was up to at this time. So yeah, he got my message. Well done so far. He wants the guys to So here we are. Yeah, your column moves to Saint-Salvaire-Lendelin. What's he doing next? He's rushing towards Meringhi. By this time, I was saying that 22nd needed to get up here at La Rivière or the Mille Vigot. We'll have to have a look and see what was going on in 7th Armoured's chat. Okay, 6th of the 8th. I'm across the river and I'm now at Saint-Salvaire-Lendelin. I'm going to set up defences on the road mentioned earlier. Or would you like me to do something different? I was attacked by a battalion-sized force of half-tracks at the bridge. Again, he's still chatting about this bridge. We don't know what bridge he's on about. Another battalion is forming an attack on the northern end of the line on my left flank. So by the 13th of the 8th, 7th Armoured was asking to support him to come up and support. But in an ideal situation, he should have gone to Le Mille-Vergot. If we come down here now, 131st is actually in a position a little bit more west than I had anticipated. I thought they were in Maringhi, but they have pushed up to this river here, and a lot more closer to St. Giles than anything else. And they're holding this defensive position here and looking at the south now, which is good, which is a good job actually. I mean, I pegged them back here somewhere, and as you can see, yeah, they are having pot shots at one another with the 125th Panzer Grenadier Regiment, but nothing to worry about, I don't think. And if maybe he was up here, he would know exactly where the lines extended to. But here's that lone battalion, here's that lone battery of artillery that we were talking about as well. But it does feel like they are against an equal force. I'm not entirely sure. I thought they would take this road, but looks like they headed north, literally through our objective of Le Creterie, to try and skirt round. Maybe they thought that some guys would be here as well, but they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there. If they went, say, this way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they would see one another, really. They would have bumped into one another around Figueres if they actually stuck to their objective of getting to La Reverie. But they didn't. They came down. Well, I mean, spoilers. They came down to Maringhi after being asked to in order to come to support. It's an interesting decision. I'm kind of glad that they did. Glad that they. Sad that they didn't bump into the enemy because of what happened up in Perrier. But again, that's spoilers. But let's see what by this time 131st was thinking. So yeah, I mean, here's me again at 10 AM. Really need to know the current location, enemy strength. What are we up against? Because we still wasn't sure. Troops set up defensive line that you describe. So yeah, he put an infantry and armor in the center to defend that bridge. Okie dokie, and infantry on the flanks. Troops however maintain fire superiority and prevent a German assault. They suspect German force was a battalion size. All meant to defend the river crossings. Alright. So yeah, they're defending, they're doing as asked, but a battalion size. You're a brigade. So maybe he thought the German battalion was bigger. I don't know. But yeah, these guys heading up to Perrier, and these guys coming to Maringhi in order to reinforce. Interesting developments. But as we go down here, looks like a company of Fallschirmjägers has retaken Coutances, and 69th is pivoting north in order to try and reach Coutances, which is interesting, as the rest of 50th under the direction of 151st. Crosses at Heidenville and is up against this sizable force of Germans, trying to get its armour to maybe scoot round, providing, you know, very short range, I would think, artillery support. Are they artillery? Oh no, they're anti-tank guns. But a bit of a traffic jam here as men try and force over one bridge. Maybe he could have spread out a little bit, but I guess there was nowhere else to go. Yeah, he could have maybe sent them over the rail bridge. But interesting developments. Let's go have a look and see what 50th was up to. So by 11:30, the division artillery falls silent as the commanders calling their support overrun enemy positions. You get a report that the Canadian armour is beginning to land. Are they beginning to land? They are, but in completely the wrong place. We wanted them all the way up in Anvil, not even. We wanted them up, at Anvil-sur-Mer and La Barbarie. That's where they were supposed to land, and for some reason, the Canadians landed closer to Anneville and south of Montmartin-sur-Mer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 miles south of where they were supposed to be. I don't know what happened with that. Let's have a look and see if we can figure out what happened with that. Lance B. Land them at Lance B. Okay, so I've pieced together what went wrong. Okay, I've pieced together what went wrong with the Canadians. It wasn't their fault. It was an umpire mistake. They wanted to land at Lance B. They were sticking to the plan. If we scroll up, no, that's. So Lance B was up here. He wanted to land up here at the Semaphore station. Now, the way he said it, and he wanted to land them and move to Le Mille-Vigot. Now, it's also the fact that half of these towns around Normandy are all called the fucking same. So he wanted to literally take this road. They wasn't sure that they wasn't even aware that the Say Bridge has been blown yet. Come down this road, and the Mille-Vigot is here. But as you can see, the umpires took that at landing at this funny beach because this is called Le Menil. Same fucking names. So it's easy confusion. But yeah, completely the wrong beach. So this is why the Canadians landed at the wrong beach. An easy mistake to make, but could have caused problems if it could have caused problems, but I guess it didn't. But in any case, the Canadians have landed. We pieced it together. We finally pieced together what happened with the Canadians landing 20 miles south of where they were supposed to be. All right, fair enough. So back to 50th as they cross, also at Serenice. I'm liking the spread out from 231st as they cross. They're not meeting any resistance. It's all up here at Heidenville. Strange that they didn't maybe spread themselves out a little bit more to try and stop them, but I mean, I guess was it 9th Fallschirmjäger? Still well done. Still well done for 9th Fallschirmjäger. Over here, the 154th is also making their way round to Givray. They'll probably meet some light resistance along the way. And further down south, 51st Division doing their thing. Let's see what the Germans. Let's see what the Germans were doing. Ah, 3rd Fallschirmjäger by, was it? Did I say the 6th of the 8th? Okay, so by the 6th of the 8th, 3rd Fallschirmjäger saying any news. FYI, the bridge at Rationary has been destroyed, and an enemy attack on this bridge is repelled by a company of Pioneer, still under my command. 2367, let's have a look and see. At least they were given coordinates. 2367. Down here. Yeah. Talking about that guy. So he knows he's there. Excellent. 9th Fallschirmjäger. They have crossed over. They have a very large force. It's currently all in a bundle. If artillery is given, they could hurt them badly. They crossed over the bridge. Their position seems to be 51Y, 22X. I can try to box them in, but they will quickly break us. The first is falling back to Coutances. Got it. Right, okay, so yeah, 9th Fallschirmjäger is panicking because he can see this big bundle of men coming up in front of him, but Coutances has been retaken. 21st Panzer, let's see what they were up to, and let's see what they were talking about. Okay, as we approach our new division, cyber resources. Yeah, okay, this is where we made it up last time. And they're asking if there's been any air attacks anywhere else. No idea. Well, yeah, we didn't use our air assets as well as we could have. But yeah, things are moving forward. Things are hotting up. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.